Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Line.
Set 90 Wolf. Squeeze, double. Patch it. 6-6, pull it high.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up. Go. 53, check 53.
Watch the run. Let's go.
Leo. 53. Ready.
To the air. Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, exit. Check 52, come on. Check 52, come on. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Baldwin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21.
They'll start here with Jackson. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Toss play to Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
On the ready.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches.
General West. Rock it.
Switch.
Fair. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First down, New York.
Got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
53 to Mike. 50.
Yep.
Check 53. I'm scared. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Echo.
Check the outs.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, second and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hey.
Check 43.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Giants nothing.
Ready. 30 base.
You got block me.
Smooth. Go.
From the 41, Allen. And this one complete to Burnett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike Bartu.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got you.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Another try for Barkley, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Switch, pilot, 64, wait. Ready.
Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, this is Jackson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Here we go. Like 20.
Rabbit.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Now he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
54, Mike. I'm trying to collect.
13. 13.
54. Mike, 54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the blood. Watch the blood.
Hey, shoot.
Watch blood. Watch the blood.
Speed grip.
To throw, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. 180.
52 right here. 52. Get him.
Yes.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
Yes.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Mike, here we go. 180.
Let's go, D.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
First down, New York.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Oh, yeah, go.
Now Allen again. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
53's the mic. 53, check 53. Hey, 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 hey.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Here we go, D.
Hey, Haywood.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Sam
You
on.
don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Hey, high 7.
You don't want none. Say.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
54. All day, baby, all day, all day.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Now Jackson. And And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jackson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a give right side. Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Let's go, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, rock it. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this is caught. It's Parker. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Stand up in. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. My 52.
Hey, Delta.
Where's the
Back to throw. Allen. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, team's good.
To throw is Allen. And he's going to go down again. D Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Alpha.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I'm on.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Watch time.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Get that ball. My 52.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got you. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Bravo.
52's the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, just like that. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, orbit.
Exit. Check 52's the Mike. Check 50. Let's go.
And here's Allen to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive. but 2 incompletions since.
152 fighter.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Wahoo!
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Secret.
And again, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Ready? 70. Indy.
Watch the backer.
Hey, Haywood.
52's the mark, boys. 52. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Get it.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Right, here we go.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Now it's Jackson.